One of the great features on the Garrett Axiom is the ability to turn the ground balance off or to turn it on and have 3 different tracking levels: slow, medium, and fast. Normally I want to use fixed or manual ground balance, but if you get into ground where it's variable and you have a lot of hot rocks, using the tracking can be very beneficial. I would use as slow as possible, so generally I'm going to go to slow, but the metal detector will literally tell you what you need to do. If you're still having a lot of ground noise, go to the medium, and in the worst conditions, go to fast. So start with the slowest, and if need be, go to the higher levels. Tracking can give you reduced depth, and it may possibly tune out the smallest targets if you tend to hover over them too much. So when you're using tracking, do use a wide sweep speed so as to not track out any targets. Ground track is a feature that should only be used when changing ground mineralization requires you to ground balance frequently. When switched on, ground track slowly tracks to changes in ground mineralization by automatically adjusting the ground balance values. It is important to note that ground track may reduce detection depth due to slowly tracking to a target, especially with repeated swings over the target and when set to faster settings. Use only as much tracking speed as necessary to keep ground responses sufficiently suppressed. If ground track is on, but your ground balance values remain fairly consistent, this indicates that ground conditions may be stable enough to switch ground track off. When you enter a new area, you should perform a ground balance to obtain a good starting point. When ground tracking is off, ground balance values remain fixed at their current values. This is the default setting. To turn on ground track, press the menu button until ground track is selected. Press the menu plus or minus buttons to scroll through the 4 settings. In slow, the ground balance values will slowly track to changing ground conditions. The arrows will show the trending direction of the changing ground balance values. In medium, the ground balance values will track a little faster, and in fast, the Axiom will track ground balance values even faster for use in quickly changing ground conditions. Keep in mind that the fast setting may also produce the greatest loss in detection depth. So, remember to only use ground track where shifting soil conditions demand it, and then use the slowest speed that your current ground conditions will allow.